Hey there, I'm going to let you know who won our prediction contest for Charleston Southern and then also get it going for the Georgia Tech game. And it is Thanksgiving week. As you know, last week, Georgia beat Charleston Southern pretty handily, not a surprise, 56-7. We had a good bit of people that sent in a prediction. Usually on those lesser games, we don't see as many, but we still had about 50 or so, and most people email those in. It's funny because there's a group of about 10 to 15 people that seem to be close every week. And it's just kind of been a trend. Several of those people have won. But let's go over some of the good predictions. Michael Kofer, 56-0. Nathan King, who won last week, 54-6. Another good one. Sis Betris, who has been close a lot but never won. I feel like I'm saying the same names over and over. She was 57-3, very close. Ted Jones, also same scenario, 56-10. And a woman named Melanie Ford, who was kind of new to being close here, 54-7, and someone down in South Georgia on the coast, Thomas Kaysen, 56-3. But we had one person that was 1 point off and got it with 56-6. Mike McGurley won with the closest point total guess that we could come up with. So congratulations to Mike. We'll get a gift card to him. And let's get right to it, though. It is the Tech weekend and it's Thanksgiving, so hope you all are thankful for what we have and have a great week with your family and getting together. But after Thanksgiving, there's going to be this little game that we have to deal with that Georgia fans and Georgia Bulldogs do, playing Tech. I started this morning off with a text from somebody on a text thread that immediately was about 6:30 talking about the Tech game, and they brought up a very good point that what he was most concerned about is the chippiness in Tech players picking fights. Now, I know we have clients and friends that are Tech fans, and several of them, we love them. But during this week, we see things from the Georgia side. And it does feel that way. It feels that way that when Georgia plays in a game that is getting close or, is running away with it, too many times over the years, we've seen what Tech get what they call a little chippy. They're going to push, they're going to do little things. And what we need our players to do is to avoid that. Okay, number one, avoid injuries. We don't want to get anybody hurt in this game. We also want to avoid an upset. That's a given. Tech is a 35-point underdog. They are, I believe, 3-8. They are not your equal as a Georgia football team. However, it's college football. The ball bounces funny. You never know what happens. Respect them. But this is the other one. I really want to say avoid fighting with the techies. That's a big one for me. I don't want to see one of our good players get involved in a little push shoving match or something and then end up with a suspension or some type of silly penalty for targeting or something like that that could impact another game. And ultimately, then they get a small win here. And, there's been a lot of talk, too. Is this still a rivalry game? I have people that grew up my age that feel like it very much still is a rivalry game. And then you have people that have been born since 1995 or 2000 and don't barely remember Tech winning a few games, which they did do during the Paul Johnson era for sure. But I kind of feel like this game should be moved. I feel like it should be played, but it should be played at the beginning of the year, like Mike Griffin said. They are a rival, but I would love to see Georgia in a more marquee game in the last week. Georgia Tech is fun for some of the older fans, but for the younger generation, it's not doing much. And maybe that'll change. I hope it does. But wouldn't it be great if Georgia was playing in a more marquee matchup or just an SEC game before we head into Atlanta? Because really, you never know. You might need the best resume possible. And if people aren't watching your game, this year we don't seem to have a problem. We're in the SEC. They're going possibly to the playoff. But in a year that you need the best possible resume to get into the playoff, finishing the season with what has typically been a down ACC rival has not really been a good thing. It's up to Tech to change that. Hey, if you change it, great. But if not, I am a Georgia fan that says we can stop playing. Go Dogs, my prediction, 60-7. Go Dogs, beat Tech.